Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. Mohamed Fooda has won the 2024 Chicago Pro and he is headed to the Mr. Olympia. Huge congratulations goes out to Mo. In second place, we had a very good version of Vlad Sukaruchko. In third place, also a very good version of Tim Budesheim. Tim was actually projected to possibly win this show, coming off a great showing last week in Vancouver, taking second. Arguably, Tim could have been second at this show. We will take a look at the footage. And in fourth place, we had Nathan Epler. I believe this is his first show moving up from the 212 class. Great showing. This guy came in really conditioned. Just has to fill out that frame. And in fifth place to the far right, we had Jordan Hutchinson. A few people in the comments over on Instagram felt like he was overlooked at this show. But congratulations to all of these guys, and let's take a closer look at the top four. So being honest with you guys, from my perspective, I felt like Mo Fooda was the clear winner of this show, and I think once we see the scorecards, he probably won with straight first. Huge credit to this guy, because a lot of times what we see on Instagram doesn't necessarily translate to the stage, but what we saw on Instagram is exactly what we got from Mo Fooda. Now in second place, very good version of Vlad Sukaruchko, and take a look at this side chest pose where he is definitely edging out Tim Budesheim. I think I slightly prefer Vlad from the side and the back, but honestly, between Vlad and Tim, I could have seen this going either way. Now, Nathan Epler over to the far left is definitely holding his own in these shots, but again, I think this is his first show in open, so he's gonna need a little bit of time to fill out their frame moving up from 212, but the guy definitely brought the conditioning. And I'm pretty sure the hype train is gonna start now for Mo Fooda going into this year's Olympia, because without a doubt, this guy has top 10 potential. And nothing against this top four, but Mo Fooda just has the best genetics in the lineup. He has the best shape. And I try not to critique guys immediately after winning a show, but all Mo Fooda looks like he really needs to do is just bring the back up a little bit more. He needs a bigger back overall as far as placing high at the Mr. Olympia top 6. But let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think overall about the Chicago Pro? Do you guys agree with all of the placings? And also let me know, what are expectations for Mo Fooda going into this year's Olympia? How good do you guys think he can be? Now, as these guys hit the most muscular, let's go ahead and switch over to Hassan Mostafa, who unfortunately did not make it into the top 6 at this show. And I apologize to you guys, but at the time of me recording this video, this is the best quality video of Hassan that I could find. He doesn't look to be very off, but he also doesn't look to be on. But Hassan not making top 6 at a show like this, no disrespect to the competitors, it's honestly ridiculous. This guy has insane genetics. I don't want to point the finger at him, point the finger at his coach, but something isn't right. There's no way Hassan doesn't make top 6 at this show. And just so you guys know, Stanimo finished 6th at the Chicago Pro. Congrats to him. Now let's switch over to a couple other bodybuilding news updates. I did want to talk about former Mr. Olympia, could possibly be a 2-time Mr. Olympia this year, Hadi Choopan. Now, what I really like about this update and also going into this year's Olympia, yes, Derek Lunsford is the favorite, but he isn't guaranteed to win the show. And looking at this update of Hadi, he's really highlighting one of Derek Lunsford's biggest weaknesses, detail in the upper body. We're still about 12, 11 weeks out from the Mr. Olympia, and Hadi Choopan already has more detail than Derek displays on stage. It's going to be a good O. Now, next up, we have a recent update from Rubiel Mosquera, who should be about 1 week out from the Dubai Pro. And taking a look at the update on the right, the glutes are definitely in. Rubiel will be bringing the conditioning to the show. And I'm pretty sure at this point, we're all in agreement. He's probably going to win and go into this year's Olympia with a full head of steam. No telling how good this guy can be. And I'm honestly looking forward to seeing the posing, with him being around Breon Ainsley and Chris Cormier so much. And let's switch over to an update of Rafael Brandao at about 12 weeks out from this year's Olympia. And I'm surprised more people aren't talking about this guy. I think Rafa's ceiling at this year's Mr. Olympia is as high as 6th place. Again, he's beaten Tonio Burton, who was 8th place last year. He's beaten Michael Krizo when he was a lot smaller. Krizo was 7th place last year. So on paper, he should be battling against guys like Hunter Labrada, possibly Andrew Jack. And taking a look at the back update, Rafa has added some beef. Now, the last update we are going to discuss in this video is of our current reigning 212 Olympia champion, Keone Pearson. And Keone is honestly just looking unbeatable, man. I know Sean Clarita recently posted an update. There's a little bit of debate about can he get the title back, but Every update we see of Keone is just like, this is bodybuilding. And we all want to probably see this guy go up to Open and compete for the actual Mr. Olympia title, but Keone has said numerous times, main focus is defending the title and getting the win number 2 this year. Open could happen in the future. But that's going to be the video for today, you guys. I hope you did indeed enjoy it. But let's recap the Chicago Pro. So Mo Fooda did win the show with Vlad Sukaruchko in second place, Tim Budisheim in third, Nate Epler in fourth, and Jordan Hutchinson in fifth. I'm Krishan from GOAT Fitness. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. That's it. I'm out.